it's raining, girl, it's storming, bad weather follows me lately, and my heart is breaking, girl, now since you left me, but this sound in my soul you just ain't taking, 'cause before you, yeah, there was music, before you I knew myself, but you're gone and I know it's alright, just listen to it, baby, now, baby, now, baby, now. Though the rain falls, I still see your reflection before me, and all of my dreams, now you're beside me, but now when I wake up, you're not here, and my mind misdirects me, and it takes me back to the place that I was before you, yeah, when there was music, before you I knew myself, oh, but you're gone and I know it's alright, just listen to it, baby, now, baby, now, baby, now, sweet music. gonna pass or pull down. It's cold but too warm to turn on the heater. Never mind. I woke up too early this afternoon. My head was still spinning, stuck in the bottle. Spend my money and my credit's no good. Never mind, girl, I know you don't care. Never mind, you don't care, 'cause you're not around. Never mind that I've been breaking. You're barely even shaking. Like those waves coming to the shore, I keep on crashing into you. Never mind that I can't take it. Just assume I'm gonna make it and be on your way, 'cause that's the only way. Oh, I'll ever get over you, if I ever get over you. Car's out of gas and my friends are all out of town. I got a box of Ritz crackers and a half a pint of maker. Well, I guess I'm stuck here till Tuesday afternoon. Oh, never mind, girl, I know you don't care. Never mind, you don't care, 'cause you're not around. Never mind that I've been breaking. You're barely even shaking. Like those waves coming to the shore, I keep on crashing into you. Never mind that I can't take it. Just assume I'm gonna make it and be on your way, 'cause that's the only way. Oh, I'll ever get over you, if I ever get over you. Couple of raindrops on my window. Storm outside and it's about to pour down. Got a leaky ceiling dripping on my bed. Oh, you don't care. Never mind, you don't care, 'cause you're not around. Never mind that I've been breaking.
Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Sorry for the delayed start. Like, people having issues with Truckbooks today, getting everything going. Sometimes when you dispatch a load, you don't always get it when you get to your destination. So, and then between that and internet problems, it seems like it's just a whole big ordeal today. My YouTube chat quit working a few minutes ago, so I had to stop and reload it. It's like one thing after another today. Hope everybody's doing well. Welcome back to American Truck Simulator Convoy. We're going from San Diego to Port Angeles, Washington today. Straight up the 5. If you guys want to jump in with us at some point, you're more than welcome to. We got one or two that we're waiting on that are right here in San Diego. We're waiting on them to get around. And then we got one or two that's going to meet us on the way, it looks like. So should be a pretty good run. Straight up the 5. Last time we came down the beach, all the way down the 1. Took coastline all the way down to San Diego, so that was a lot of fun. This time we're going to head straight back up the 5. I hope everybody is in for a ride today, because it's going to take a little while to get this done. Also, our March Miles to Charity event is running until March 31st. For every 10,000 miles or every 10,000 kilometers in ETS2, we're going to donate $1. Me and Billy, and then we had one other community member jump in on that as well. So totals are looking good so far. This is more of a trial run, one, because we're not loaded with money, so We didn't really know what the ratios would be, but now we have a good idea. And maybe do this again in the future would be awesome, I think. So, but if you want to find out all the details about the charity event, you can do !charity in chat, and it'll direct you over to the Discord, to the announcements channel, or you can look down below if you're watching this video later. You're more than welcome to. And if you want to join the logistics company and drive with us, you're more than welcome to do that as well. It is open applications, so we accept everybody, even if you can't drive, because, well, I can't drive, so we can't hold that against folks, I guess. That and another announcement: the FarmSim 19 multiplayer server is up and running. So Dropbox is current, and all the information is current, and I'll probably be streaming it at some point, either tonight, tomorrow night. I don't know if I'll be streaming tonight or not, but definitely probably be streaming it tomorrow night on Twitch, and then probably Tuesday on YouTube, since I typically don't do a Tuesday stream on YouTube. I don't really have all of else going on right now, so probably be streaming that Tuesday on YouTube, right here, hanging out with you on Tuesday the 24th, I think it is. Yeah, that sounds about right. Any other announcements I have? I don't think so. I think that pretty much gets everything out of the way. What is up, everybody? How are you guys? Let me go back through chat here and just catch up with everybody. I don't know exactly who all's here, so I know we got a few people that are probably in voice chat with us. Bob was having issues with his internet. Sally, how are you? I know you're lurking. Broke, what's up, buddy? Driving and working. I hear you, man. Gonna be lurking as well. Ron, how are you? Hope you're well. Halo fan, Pills. Lon, how are you? Taz says he's on his way. Cool deal. We got Brian, Billy, Indy, Techie, Larry, Mo, Curly, and somebody else in it. I can't remember who all was in here. Kansas City Rebels in here with us. We got a bunch of people in here with us. I don't have my Discord pulled up, so that's why you're wondering. Country Raven, what's up? Kim, how are you? I hope you guys are well. Just kind of scrolling back through chat here. Kyle, what's up? I hope you're doing well. I am doing well. Thanks for asking, everybody. I appreciate it. I'm currently working on new merch over and over and over again, and I haven't updated my little slideshow deal of it. I'm gonna get that done soon as well. So I've been working on a few new things, and I've got a few new ideas I'm gonna be working on as well. What's up, Chavez? How's it going, man? All right, let's pop into Discord and see what the madness it brings. Where somebody got kicked. Alrighty, what's up, everybody?
Hello. Hey.
Who got kicked?
I did.
Rebel?
Yeah.
Oh, did you sit there too long?
Yeah, I did.
I'm gonna pull up, let Billy pull up. That way you have room to load back in. You should load back in the same spot. So.
Alright. Check book work for me.
I am just pulling out a Walbert with my boat right now, Deuce.
Well, we don't need a play-by-play, Junior. Just get down here. Dang, you're taking up all of our time. I'm kidding. Come on, man.
I was waiting for you to say you're kidding. I'm like, there's no way Deuce is going to be mean to me twice.
Nope, just once. I got my once out of the way.
I got Taz driving by me at the moment.
Where you guys at?
South. The next exit out. He's going south, deadhead.
Okay. So we got Taz on his way. Brian's at the next exit ahead of us here. Bob is internet is not doing well. Sorry, Billy, what was that?
And Indy.
Oh, Indy. Sorry. Indy, where are you at?
I'm behind Brian.
Behind Brian. Okay, so Indy's at the next exit. Techie, did you get yours working?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Good deal. Where are you parked at currently?
I'm behind Gasoline Billy.
Okay, I couldn't see your name back there, so. And
Well,
I forget to
I
have.
left the place for the one that got kicked out. I didn't move it.
Okay, yeah.
It was right in front of me.
You don't want him to land on you when he comes back in.
No.
I forget that I have this tab thing I can pull up and see how many meters people are away from me, so. We get a boatload of cargo? We do. Nice line. Puns starting already today. Junior, did you head up to the next exit?
Yeah, he's 500 behind me, dude. So he must have came out the other way.
Yeah, dude. I am pulling up to Brian now.
Good okay. I think I'm gonna head that way too. Let's go ahead and ease down to the next exit here, guys.
I'm gonna do it by pulling out that way. Because I didn't want him to land on me.
Yeah, probably a good idea. Give him a wide berth there.
Exactly.
When I log into Truckbooks, my truck is empty.
I wasn't part of this delivery of these defective bolts that are being returned. Which way did you guys go?
Bringing them down?
Route 101 all the way up.
Oh, I thought we were shooting up the 5.
We are. 5.
Yeah. On the way down, we took 101 all the way down.
Okay, we're taking the 5 back up.
Yeah, I figured we just take the 5 up. If we get done too early with this, we'll just grab us another load and head out. So you guys are off the exit ramp on the second exit? Where you guys at?
Past there, dude. Just keep going.
Oh, keep going. Okay. Hotel gas station up here?
Yeah, we're sitting just past it up there. You should see our dots starting to show up on the map.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see it. We got the wide view. There we go. We'll go ahead and pull in back here. Anybody that wants to come around, you're more than welcome. There's the Goodyear blimp.
I'm here. I'm gonna be on mute, but I'll still be listening.
Okay. Adjust some volumes real quick. There we go. Be back here soon. All right, Raven. I'm pretty sure you said that. You're probably already gone by now, but all right. What's up, Crazy? How's it going? Always late. You're not that late. We're not even getting started yet. We're just letting everybody get in line here.
Billy, could you pull up a little bit further? Techie's still hanging out in the lane.
What's up, Gargoyle? Find out your wheel has an issue. If you turn more than half a turn right, it snaps all the way. That's not good.
Oh,
I have no ideas.
Yep. You're in now, Techie.
yeah, I know.
No ideas,
Saw
Gargoyle.
that, though.
Yeah, I know.
Never had that happen. Billy, did you dispatch Crazy a load?
I think I did.
It should be dispatched, Crazy. Gargoyle said he spent all day yesterday setting his up, but his wheel, when he turns right, snaps all the way, but left is spot on. Anybody have any ideas? Is that a software thing, or anybody ever had that happen?
Sounds like software.
Bob, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure his wheel does not have the coronavirus.
One Shot Crazy does have a load dispatched, created, but not accepted yet. I created one for Taz and for Black Dog as well, and they haven't been.
Okay. Well, Taz should be he came by a minute ago, so he should be snagging his. Taz, you should have one dispatched. They were all dispatched.
Yeah, you'll have to stop the game, then take the load, accept the load, and Truckbooks under dispatch.
In the Truckbooks client.
Yeah.
You got banned for the wrong way?
Man.
That's funny. I told you they don't mess around. Definitely didn't do it on purpose, but I could see why people would be upset about it.
Who just asked for a dispatch in the...
Taz?
Okay. He's got one, he just needs to back out and stuff.
Alright, I'm loading back in, guys.
Alright, we moved just up to the next exit, Rebel.
Alrighty.
We was worried about you coming in on top of us, so we pulled up out of your way a little bit.
I got you.
Sometimes you don't load in the exact spot you left, so it's always a good idea to give people room when they're coming back in. Crazy said he's going to take the load in single player, so still adding the miles, so heck yeah. Thanks, man. How close are we to reaching the March goals for the charity? We got a lot more driving to do. I'll just say that. We've got some good miles on the books, but I think we figured out that we could probably do a bit more per 10,000, or maybe even do per 5,000 or something. I feel like this is going to be a good showing of. This will give us a good reference to go by for the next time we do this. Jeff, how are you, by the way, man? Hope you're doing well. I mean, wouldn't you agree, Billy? This is a good reference to what we need to change next time we do this run for charity.
He dropped down the channel, Deuce. But yeah, definitely. Yeah, we're seeing what we need to do before the next one.
Yeah.
Okay, gentlemen, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. All right, I got Rebel right in front of me.
Okay.
I guess it's just Taz Schlafer. Where did you end up?
He's with Billy in the other channel trying to get his sorted out real quick.
Oh, okay. Been busy, people panicking out there. Tempers are short. Yeah, man. Be safe out there, dude, for sure. It's a crazy time we're living in at the moment. Wow. Gargle said his game won't let him buy Kenworth or Peterbilt. The locations are there, but no way to buy. Not even online. The updates borked your 1,000-hour game save. Dude, that sucks, man.
Truck on the left.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I've never heard of that happening, I don't think. Well, Brian, you had an issue with yours the other day, didn't you?
I had an issue with mine yesterday.
Yesterday.
Today. Yeah, now I have duplicate profiles, which isn't a bad thing. It means I have a backup now.
That's true. It's crazy though. Wow, man. I don't know. I've just never heard of that happening where you couldn't buy certain trucks in game. It's kind of strange.
Billy, did you get Larry sorted out?
No, he lost his path on Truckbooks to multiplayer for some reason or something. It's saying, keeps telling him there's no path for that. I tried to. He kept signing out, signing back in, signing out, signing back in. I couldn't figure out why.
It's weird. Yeah, Jeff, I understand that completely, man. I wouldn't want people sneezing and coughing and spitting on me either.
I got it, guys.
I mean, then isn't that that's assault, right? I mean,
Yeah,
in a
'cause he ran
realistic
with
setting.
you. That's far enough, Junior, before you hit me.
That's
Pull
assault.
Up, try
yeah.
again.
I'm watching. Don't worry, Billy.
Easy, easy. Don't be starting fights already, Junior. Dang. Come back in first day back because you've been so busy working and stuff. Now you're trying to pick fights with Billy. Jesus.
Oh no, me and Billy are just like Brian. We passively aggressively fight.
You should keep telling yourself that, buddy.
When you get in there, though, Junior, if you could pull up so I could pull up and not get kicked, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, no problem. I'm just trying to stay off the roadway if I can.
You have to buy 3 trucks again to re-unlock online buying. Is that a thing? I don't know. I think I already bought 3 trucks by the time I started doing online.
Yeah, you have to buy 3 at the actual, 3 or 5 at the actual dealership before you can unlock them online.
I believe it's 3.
I had no idea. Taz, how close are you? I know you went past us a minute ago. You should be here.
I seen him just start the game back up. I think he went out to accept the load and come back.
Ah, okay.
Okay, I'm good.
Didn't know you could finish the run in single player? Yeah. Yeah, heck yeah. If you get kicked, it literally just drops you into a single player world with the same load you got right now. Yeah, Bob, if you already accepted it, if you want to finish it for the miles, man, that'd be awesome. It's all for charity.
Except then if you get kicked from multiplayer, doesn't it give you no traffic?
That is correct.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. Press Y space enter. It gives you extra time so you don't get booted. I just moved my truck around. I didn't realize you could just chat a space and you get extra time. Had no idea.
Yeah, thanks, Gigi. I didn't know that either.
Yeah. I had no
I'm
clue.
trying to pick up a load.
Cool. Let's hope it works this time. Man, you're having some serious issues today.
It's all the mods from Truck Simulator got my computer being dumb.
Oh, I know why Bob didn't want to drive with us now. Wasn't that his internet was down, it was iRacing. I see.
Well, I feel like I've been forward enough. I'm glad you said it, Indy.
Well, Bob,
Your internet's good to run the iRacing stream, just not good enough to drive with us, huh? Yeah, let's see how it is.
yep, called you out.
You gotta wonder if you're immune, Lon. Dude, yeah, no. Especially if I was an officer. I mean, Depending on the situation, if somebody just sneezed or something, that'd be different. But if somebody directly spits on you, that's assault. That's assault on a police officer.
Are we gonna be a couple more minutes?
Hope not. It's been over 30 sitting here already.
I will be AFK for just a minute.
I will go around you when he says go.
57. Let's everybody move up and hide.
So just a heads up for everybody on the next big run that we do. If we say we're starting at 1, we're leaving at 1:05, and we're not waiting on anybody. And you can cry about everything all you want to, but we're leaving. We're not waiting.
Billy, Indy, you just think you're so funny. Yeah, I heard you.
Oh, I wasn't talking about just you, Junior. I'm just talking about in general. This has been in Discord for 5 days, 4 days, since Wednesday, probably. Yeah, so everybody's had plenty of time to get ready for this and get everything going. I actually woke up at 10:45 today just so I could be here at noon to get my truck ready and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. Next time we do one of these, if you want to join us, be here 30 minutes and ready to go. That means ready to go 30 minutes before the stream. That doesn't mean wait till 15 minutes before we start to come get you load. Or we're leaving you. I'm being nice this time and waiting, but we're leaving next time. We are going straight up to 5, crazy. If you want to make your route interesting, you can do what we did on the way down here when we brought these boats down in July last year. We took the coastline from Port Angeles all the way down to San Diego. We just rerouted straight down the 101, and what a drive that was, man. It was great views.
I'm headed your guys' way now.
Already?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Goose. I actually just woke up. I'm on a nighttime schedule.
I don't care. I don't care what your excuses are.
Heck, my steering wheel wouldn't even work, so I'm trying it with a controller.
Yeah, Gargoyle said he's having issues with his wheel too. It's so strange.
How you doing, Taz?
That's all right, Halo. When you get it running, man, more than welcome to join us.
Just don't be late, Halo.
Yeah, don't be late. Next time we're leaving. If we say we're starting at 2, we're leaving at 2:05. There's Larry. I think.
It's Taz.
Oh, that's Taz. Okay.
And then Larry's coming the opposite direction.
No, Larry's right behind him.
Oh, is he?
Either that or somebody else with a boat.
I'm pulling up on you guys.
Okay. All right, is that everybody? We got everybody this time?
Kick that pig.
Kicking the pig.
We'll let you guys come back around. I just want to get a good look at this. Well, I think this is honestly the most people we've had for a convoy. Pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna load up right here and let everybody come on back around.
You staying in that lane you want us to undertake? Or?
Yeah, that's fine. I know that's not the right way to do it.
I just want you to cut in front of this house right there. So.
I didn't want you to run over me. That's all I was asking.
Yep. And Junior, don't forget, keep her under 80, 65 max speed, if you don't mind.
Gotcha.
There goes Rebel. Got a Taz, and Larry back here somewhere, I think.
I was setting up some hotkeys for my controller.
Oh yeah, it's all good. It was Taz. Are you moving already, or do we need to?
I'm back underway.
Okay. I'm just cruising along here. You can run over 65 with this load, so remember, watch your speed, keep it under 80, everybody, and feel free to run a little faster to catch back up with everybody if you need to. I'm sure we're gonna have to stop at some point, so.
I keep left there.
Say keep it under 80. I think I just hit 80.
Left there.
Trying to catch back up with everybody. Whoops. Mistakes were made. There's a whole 1,200 miles gone right there.
As long as you don't go over 81, you're fine. From what I read.
Well, I don't know for sure because I didn't have my F3 up. I was looking at my speedometer and it hit 80 and I backed off of it real quick, so I might have went over 81. It only goes to 80. So, I don't know for sure. Maybe not, though.
I keep left there.
How fast you going, Junior?
65.
Okay.
I got cruise on.
I got mine set on 68 now. Coming back up to the convoy, so. Heck yeah. On the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. You guys-
Perfect.
What? Sorry.
That was perfect.
That's better if you hold your nose. You sound a lot more like Willie.
You guys remember the seatbelt commercial in the 90s that he did?
No.
It wasn't really a seatbelt commercial. It was more of a comedy skit that somebody did of Willie doing On the Road Again. It was like On the Road Again, or God, how does it go? It's something like through the windshield and across the median. Boy, it really hurts to lose a pound of skin. Yeah, it was a pretty vivid seatbelt deal. So, it's like, wear your seatbelt, people. You don't want to go through the windshield.
Sorry, Indy. I'm trying to stay with the traffic in front of me here. They seem to slow down a lot.
I keep left there.
Oh boy, slowing down, Larry. Slowing down. I don't know how close you are.
I can't get my cruise to work, so I gotta keep letting in and out of the throttle, and it's killing me.
Using an Xbox controller.
PlayStation, but it's still all of the standard keys.
Mine is X to set the cruise control on that controller, so I don't know what that is on the PlayStation.
I didn't get the controller set up in time.
There should be some default controls, shouldn't there? Or maybe not. I don't know. I've never used my controller, so.
Yeah, that was the default for me. I don't know what it is on a PlayStation.
If I knew how to set the in-truck dash, change like the mileage and stuff where I can see what the speed and cruise is at, then I'd be alright, but I can't change it.
Jeff, the current situation with the whole virus thing affected my work a lot. They pretty much canceled every show I had from last week until the end of April.
keep left there.
And there's probably some in May that are going to cancel. They haven't officially canceled yet, but they probably will. So I'm probably not going to have anything to do, possibly even till mid-July or later. So it is. I basically have no work from now until, I'm going to say, June at the very earliest. Yep, rip paycheck, exactly. From April 1st until July 1st, July 14th probably, middle of July, is where I make probably 80% of my money for the year. So, yeah, loss of wages filed on my taxes next year is going to look good, though. Jeff, I don't know. I've never even filed for unemployment. I mean, I probably could since I'm self-contracted, and there's a seasonal unemployment that you can apply for, and I've never even tried. But typically from like November to February, I don't have anything to do either. So, but I've never even tried. Honestly, I try to put back money and you know, survive the winter time, and then start saving up again in about May. So, and luckily I'm still doing okay. So. I've got enough to survive next month, and then we'll see how May goes. So, and if this goes too much longer, I may have to try that. I don't know. I've never tried, honestly. But yeah, there is a self-employment or a self-contractor or some kind of different classification of unemployment that you can maybe it's seasonal unemployment or something that you can apply for. So maybe I would apply for that. I don't know, or qualify, not apply for it. Maybe I'd qualify for it. I really don't know, honestly. Well, this is a hill here.
Truck ramp up ahead on the right if you need it.
$400,000 claims for unemployment in one day. Holy crap, man.
I'm just gonna stay behind everybody because it's too hard for me to control my speed.
Okay. I wonder why your wheel wouldn't be working. It's like same as Gargle's. I don't understand that. That's pretty crazy.
We got a right merge coming up.
Alrighty.
There's probably one of the mods from Farm Sim.
If it is, then you got way bigger software issues than what you think. Because I play several different games that use the wheel, and it never affects my truck sim. So.
Keep right.
He's using a Thrustmaster one. I don't know if that makes any difference. What's Gargoyle using? Thrustmaster?
He's got a Thrustmaster, yeah. That's kind of strange. Now that you say that.
And my controller just cut out and I hit the wall, so this will be fun.
Oh boy.
What is it to do repairs again?
/fix. Hit Y first, bring up your chat, then do /fix. Go for it. I've been affected. Well, I mean, I don't know. I feel weird about filing for unemployment. I don't know why, but oh no, Gargoyle's using the G27. Okay. Somebody had a Thrustmaster that's having issues. Larry, did you post something in Discord about Thrustmaster issues?
This is the first time I've ever had an issue.
Okay, it wasn't you then. I seen somebody that had Thrustmaster issues or something. I don't remember when, but
Truck on the on-ramp on our right.
already. Works perfect everywhere else. It's just ATS. Huh.
pulled out in front of me. It looks like he's picking up speed real quick.
Pulled out in front of you. Did you blow your horn at him?
No. He was far enough.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, watch out for Brian.
Yeah, I was on push talk, so I didn't warn you. Sorry, buddy.
Why would you enter the highway and then jump over into the hammer lane in front of somebody? Like I merged over to let Lady Bear, whoever that was, come over, and then they jumped over in the hammer lane in front of me. Come on, man.
That's how they drive.
Most of the Lady Bear truckers I've run into are pretty sensible.
I got hit by one of them.
Did you really?
Yes, I did.
Wow. Oh, they're not running real miles. They're running race miles, it looks like. This Dutchman there is going well over 75.
Okay, I got pulled into the way station.
Alrighty.
Are we stopping?
Yep.
Yeah, whoever's in the front, if they have to stop, we all stop, I guess.
Okay. Pretty much.
Going in.
Oh, I'm green light. I will stop up this.
If I get a green, I usually roll through. Just kind of stay with the crowd. What's up, Dom? How's it going, bud? Hope you're doing well.
Ticket at 45, Junior.
Yep.
Recomputing.
Yeah, the fix button's not working for me, so my truck keeps shutting off.
Go ahead, Rebel.
Alright.
MD, I'm sitting at 45.
Well, I'm heading to almost 60 to catch up with you, so.
Okay.
Bob, it sounds like Crapcast is really bad in your neck of the woods right now. I'm doing good, Dom. Doing good, man. Just how many people we got in this convoy? 9?
8 or 9, yeah.
8 or 9? Yeah, pretty good. Just doing some boat delivery.
I think we're all bunched up again here, there, Junior.
Okay.
Copy. Kicking the pig.
Didn't sound very excited about that. Try it again.
Go straight on. That's right.
Copy that. Kicking the pig.
There we go. That's better.
Yeah, don't give us your just woke up voice, Junior.
What's your speed, Junior?
64. I couldn't get it to set at 65.
Well, I'm doing 70 trying to catch up to you.
Oh.
You must got one of those quick trucks.
He's got an automatic.
Well, I'm going 64 and I'm catching you, Indy. I think it's you.
Go straight on. That's right.
And did you get the wrong size tires put on that truck?
Yeah.
Do you speedometer off?
That's all they had in stock at the time.
At this point, I'm not seeing the road anymore. So.
I know, man, if you're experiencing coast
Go
about
straight on.
140
That's
miles,
right.
so we're good.
The DOT guy watching all the boats come through. Yeah, what in the world?
It's called self-quarantine.
I tell you what, having a houseboat right about now wouldn't be such a bad thing. Stick it out on a lake somewhere and live on the houseboat.
Well, I had brought Indy home some surgical gloves from work back when he was having problems with his leg. And the grocery store now, everybody is wearing surgical gloves when bagging and what have you at the store. So I asked him I said, I have some at home, would you like to have them? They said, yeah. So I took them up there.
Nice.
Trade them for a pack of M&Ms.
No, I did, and I just give it to him.
Oh, you're so nice.
You know, the funny thing about wearing gloves in a public setting like that where you're there for a long period of time is...
Your hands sweat real bad.
Well, not only that, but you're touching stuff with the gloves and then touching other stuff. It's the same difference. And if you scratch your nose, it's the same thing, whether you have the gloves on or not. It's like...
Exactly.
I mean, it's not going to seep through your skin and give you the virus, right? Like, just don't touch your face.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's like I carry a bottle of sanitizer with me.
Go straight on. That's right.
Yeah, I went to pick up a battery and a spark plug for the lawnmower, and I took a bottle of hand sanitizer and stuck it in my door. I come out of the store, wiped everything down with hand sanitizer, wiped my hands down with you know what I mean? It's like...
Well, that's what they were doing. That's what they were doing at the store. They were wiping down the carts with sanitizer, and they had gloves on. And I asked her, because I'm in there all the time. I'm there more than twice a week.
Right.
And I said, "Do you want these gloves? I have them." She goes, "Sure."
I mean, it's not a bad thing because, like Jeff said, gloves, masks, disinfectants, sanitizers, they're all in great demand these days. So.
Oh, exactly.
Go straight on. That's right.
There's a distillery that switched to making sanitizer and they're giving it away to cops and firemen. That's amazing. That's fantastic.
There's a few of those I heard about. The first one I heard about was in Portland doing it, and then I heard about one in Pennsylvania that started doing it as well.
Right merge.
Right merge. Yeah, this is very much very reminiscent of wartime scenario where companies are having to drop off and start making other, which apparently the production bill or whatever it's called that was signed the other day or something where factories and stuff are going to switch over and start helping make some of this stuff that's needed. But it's very reminiscent of what I read about, you know, like World War II, where production has swapped over and started making stuff for the military or whatever. Now everybody's swapping over and making medical stuff. So,
I know they're keeping a really close watch on what we have at work.
as far as supplies,
Yes.
yeah.
Let's see.
Go straight on. That's right.
I think they're talking to you, maybe.
What was that?
I think they're talking to you.
Who?
On the CB. Somebody's
Oh, I
wanting to
get it.
join the group.
I've got mine turned off.
Oh.
I do too, but I think I've heard it through someone else. I'm not sure.
I gotta stop at Stockton and fix my truck, and the thing's not working.
Oh, the slash fix isn't working?
No, I've tried it 5 times.
Does it tell you that you have to wait a certain amount of time? Because there is a, you can only use it so many times, and like, I think it's one time and then you gotta wait 10 minutes or something.
Yeah, I think there's a 10-minute cooldown on it.
And it's a 10-minute cooldown from when you started the game as well.
Is it telling you anything, Larry, or is it just nothing's happening?
It's just not doing it.
Forward slash fix?
Yeah. FIX.
Do we want to stop up ahead so Larry can get his truck fixed here in Stockton?
Go straight on. That's right.
I'd say look for a fuel stop here up the road. If you can get fuel or whatever.
Gotcha.
You guys can go on without me. I can catch up.
Well, if anybody needs fuel, it'll be a good opportunity to go ahead and
Go straight on. That's right.
do that too. So, or if anybody needs an outhouse break or whatever.
Say, I'm back on the road.
Don't see anything on the map yet, but next place I pass, I'll pull in.
Hornbrook, California has a big truck stop / gas station there. Plenty of room for all those to get in and out.
Gotcha.
Cool. Sounds like a good
Stop
plan.
there.
How far is Hornbrook?
North of Redding, so
A little bit still. We're just
Okay.
going into Sacramento.
Jim and
Yeah, just
Tesla are
let me know where you
converting to
guys
making
stop.
ventilators. Yeah. Yeah, when we get stopped, you should be able to. I don't know how far back you are, but you should be able to catch up with us, for sure.
You guys just went by me as I was pulling out of the repair shop.
Okay.
Well, most of the people by us are working from home, except for the people that are on production, which are so we're dispensable. So
Pretty much. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the way the world treats people, for sure. I don't think anybody is. I think anybody that's in a necessary
Go
field at
straight
the
on.
moment.
That's right.
GameStop is not necessary. I don't care what they say. Anybody in a necessary field at the moment: firefighters, police officers, nurses, grocery store clerks, doctors, like anybody that we still need out there right now. I think people take for granted, for sure.
clinical trials.
Yep. On your left.
Did you do that on purpose, Cindy?
I keep left there.
Someone's coming up on the left side.
Okay.
ATS isn't
Yeah.
shutting down truck stops. Virtual trucking. Absolutely.
I got another way station. Do we want to stop this time or just keep going?
If you got
Get a
the
stop.
Go straight on. That's
I'm gonna
right.
keep going.
if you're in front, you get to pull in. We pull in. But if you've already passed it, it's too late now.
Yeah, I already that's it.
I see Deuce's green dot, so I'm good to go.
Cool.
Good dog.
Hey, Indy,
Yeah.
your flashers are on. You got traffic on your left.
Yeah, I think it's awesome that GM and Tesla are switching over to make ventilators. There's going to be way more needed in the U.S. than what people realize, I think. I think people are still thinking that we've hit our peak in the U.S. And it's just not even...
It's not started yet.
It's not even started yet, yeah. Well, China's going back to work. China's also been quarantined to their houses with welded doors shut for the last 3 months, though. I don't know if you guys have seen any of the individual, like, people filming or whatever, watching cops drag people out of their homes in China. Like, it's scary. That's a scary thought. But they've also been quarantined for 3 straight months, so that's the reason there's no new cases being reported, is because nobody's out. So, what's up, J-Rock? How's it going, man? But yeah, we're not even getting started in the U.S. Yeah, at first I was the same way, Jeff. I'm not afraid to admit that. I was, like, just from what I had heard about it, what I'd read about it, it was flu-like symptoms. So I was thinking, okay, so it's a little nastier than the flu, but your body is not immune, so some people will succumb to the virus. Like, I understood that, but it was like, okay, well, it's flu-like symptoms anyway. It's a flu-like virus. The truth is, it's more like pneumonia than it is anything from from the new stuff that I've read. Very dangerous because your body is not accustomed to it.
And it's even worse if you have underlying health issues.
Right, and that was something that you know I took serious from the beginning, was the fact that if you had underlying health issues, then it was way more dangerous. But if you were perfectly healthy, you didn't really get sick often, getting it might not be that big of a deal. Well, that turns out not to be the case either. So I read a thread. I actually retweeted the thread on Twitter the other day. Is a guy that's in his 20s. He's a gamer, or a developer or something. I follow somebody that follows him on Twitter anyway, and I only follow, like, mostly gaming stuff on Twitter. So, but he had it.
Truck on the right. Sorry, dude.
And he posted his whole thread about what it really felt like. And he almost died. And he's in his 20s and completely healthy. Never had any health issues whatsoever. And he almost died because when he started noticing symptoms, he called the doctor. You know, you're not supposed to just go to the emergency room or whatever. So he called, and they directed him to the health department. The health department directed him back to the emergency room, and the emergency room told him not to come in. So 2 or 3 days later, he said he got to the point where he was getting dizzy and wasn't able to form coherent thoughts. And he remembers getting in his car and driving toward the hospital, and that's all he remembers. He woke up in the ICU. So, yep. Apparently he got to the hospital, but he passed out getting out of his car. His door was still open to his car or something. So they found him in the parking lot and took him in. So, and that's a young person in their 20s that's perfectly healthy. So I mean, that just shows you what it can do untreated. It's a very serious issue. But that's just some people, though, J-Rock. Like, it's like everything else. When you read something like medicines or whatever they show on TV could have these side effects, it means that it's happened before, not that it happens to everybody that takes it. You know what I mean? Like, some people that take ibuprofen with this, it's going to make it worse. That I know for sure because I've read several accounts from people from Italy that have tried it, and it's made the whole situation worse. But it doesn't affect everybody the same way. I don't think that's 100% of the cases that people took ibuprofen and it made it worse. I think it's happened, and you're hearing about it because we all have social media now, and people are sharing their experiences. So, yeah, Jeff, there's several reports, not reports, several people on Twitter, from, Italy or from wherever, we just all over the world, that they had it, or they knew somebody personally that had it, and they took ibuprofen when they started getting the headaches, and then it increased the severity of it by like 2 days. So instead of it taking an extra 2 days to get to the point where they needed medical care, it was like instant. The next day they were having trouble breathing and even getting out of the bed. So nothing official, no, but it's just individual reports of people that all have claimed to take ibuprofen. As far as I know, nothing official from the CDC. I haven't read anything official about it, but I assume that it's not 100% of the cases. If that be the case, then there would be way more people talking about it. But yeah, I've definitely read that there are some people that have had issues taking ibuprofen, and it speeding up the process, so to speak, I guess. I don't know if anybody else knows anything official that's been said about it, but
all I read is just don't take ibuprofen.
Go straight on.
And I don't know if that's is that official from the CDC or from who? Like, I don't know.
I seen it on Facebook, so I don't know.
Right. That's my point. Is like I've seen individual people talking about it, but I don't know anything.
Dr. Facebook told me.
Dr. Facebook told me. We're good, guys. It's just the flu.
I keep left
Dr. Facebook said it was fine. Look, people are going back and work to China.
True.
I keep left
Are we stopping for fuel soon?
There's a truck stop coming up here in a little bit.
Proven
Yeah, I gotta
absolutely
set up a
false.
cruise.
Yeah, when we stop, we're gonna be there for a minute probably. I'm gonna go hit the outhouse when we stop. People can get fuel or whatever they need to do. Gargle said it's proven absolutely false. College of Physicians and Surgeons have already made a huge press release. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think it's necessarily ibuprofen that is for everybody that it would make it worse. I think there are individuals that probably have never taken ibuprofen, and they might have some sort of underlying issue with ibuprofen itself, and it made it worse. You know what I mean? Like, I could see that happening. Because not everybody can take ibuprofen. Not everybody can take Tylenol. So, and I'm not saying it's a large percentage, but, I mean, you got to think globally. There's at least, like, a 0.02% of people that can't take ibuprofen or something, Like, I don't know if that's even the right percentage, but out of the entire globe, there's going to be at least one person that has some sort of issue with ibuprofen and being able to take it. So. Or Tylenol or whatever, whatever you want to throw out there. There's at least one person somewhere that's going to have an issue with it. Yeah, right, Gargle. Yeah. you can't cure a dehydration headache with pills. You got to drink water. I thought it was pretty cool. I read a Twitter thread about one of the hospitals in Italy ran out of ventilator valves, and one of the people that worked there had a 3D printer, so they brought their 3D printer and made valves out of the 3D printer. So I thought that was pretty neat.
It's a lot they can do with those 3D printers.
A lot, yeah. And then there was another case somewhere here in the States where they only had something like one setup for ventilators. It was like a rural hospital, and one of the people that worked there had like an what is it called, an undergrad in some kind of medical engineering or something. And he managed to make enough equipment out of what they had. They went from one ventilator to 9 in a half hour. So
Exiting up here, did horn book for the truck stop.
oh,
Yeah, Junior, you missed it.
Yeah.
Ah, darn it. My boat. My boat. Sorry.
Stopped on the ramp, guys.
Sorry.
Go straight on. That's
Sorry.
right.
You're right there.
Wheel.
There's a little room if you need to back up and do the help.
Okay. Oh my gosh. So sorry.
You're not the first one to ever do that.
Probably not be the last one either.
I was just getting ready to say, won't be the last, I'm sure.
Gee, I am lost.
waiting on the vaccines to have an adverse
Reroute.
effect on the initial testers. Yeah, I'm so far there have been no Jesus. No actual
Outhouse, I'll be right back.
no actual reports on that as far as I know.
Turn left. And then turn right. Turn right.
Alright, I'll be right back.
I too will be right back. Don't go anywhere, folks. We will return.
I lost a lot of air pressure.
Lost air pressure.
Hey, Deuce, Indy hopped out, said he'd catch up with us later on. He's hit his wall for the day.
Okie dokie. Yeah, he
Here inside there. There you go. You're clear.
He's had a rough beginning of the year.
yeah, he said he wasn't quite up to par today, so.
He should be feeling pretty good after he's seen how much his hospital bill's gonna be.
It doesn't make most people feel good.
When you figure it was at 102,000, you only owe hit $800 and some dollars. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Oh, I'd be feeling real good. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Mhm. Yeah, that was scary waiting for that thing to go through.
I bet.
Brian, you want to lead us out?
No, I'm good.
Everybody got fuel?
I am pulling around to the front.
I think we're waiting for Larry's. I think Larry's stuck on the pump still.
Yeah, I lost all air pressure, so I'm trying to build it back up and messed up.
Yep, bathroom break, Jeff. Well, we've been on the road 500 miles, 800 miles, 600 probably. Just a couple hours. It's way too soon to be hitting the bathroom, but got to do it. What we waiting on?
You guys can get going.
No, I didn't know what we were waiting on. I had no idea.
Larry's got realistic air pressure. He got stuck on the pump, lost his air.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I knew there was a reason I never turned that on. That would happen to me every time we stopped somewhere, every time I made a turn.
Me too.
I mean, I just ran over the curb coming out of there, so.
I'm underway.
Feedback? Did you get some force feedback off of there, dude?
What, off of that curb?
Yeah.
Yep. I had a guy coming up on me, so he let me out.
Junior, keep it around 50 or something probably until everyone bunches up again.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like I just
do 45.
I mean, if you want to, yeah, that's fine. I just ran over the bridge coming across it because I was reading chat, so air pressure gone right there. Ain't no way. Make a snow fort with kid. Nice, man.
Is it set that turn that air pressure off? Is that under control settings?
Probably gameplay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's gameplay.
I gotta pull in for a vehicle inspection.
Already.
Boy, they just want me to pull in all day long.
Yeah, I got pulled in too.
While in the auto shift truck you drive RRL takes 100 psi just to shift. Wow, I had no idea.
Recomputing.
52,405.
50,006.
52,122.
Oh, this
I
is
like
a
that truck,
double
that,
scale.
Holy Station.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
What's my hit with it?
That's pretty cool. We need an escort for these long convoys. Well, you have to have a certain amount of trucks before you can actually have an escort. Like, we could have somebody running an escort car, but they wouldn't be able to block traffic or anything. I know we've talked about it before, but I don't remember because I'm bad at memory. What's the number? 30?
I want to say it's 30, yeah. I think it's 30 for need an escort car, and if you have like 100, then you get an admin.
You get the admin escort, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what Indian told me once.
That makes sense. Doesn't use transmission fluid, uses air pressure. That's so weird, man. That's such a strange concept for me. I mean, I'm not even a truck driver, but I grew up around trucks, and that's a really weird concept. From the 70s and 80 models trucks to that.
Alright, Junior, go ahead and kick her up to 65.
I got the cruise worker, so we're good to go.
Oh. So is this parked or docked? I think this load is just parked, because where are we taking it to? What's the...
Sea Horizon.
Yeah, I think we're just docking it. Not even docking it at Sea Horizon. I think it's just a delivery to the port, and then they move it around. There was no specific instructions. It was just deliver to site. So.
Are we all back together?
I assume
Yeah,
so.
I thought you heard me say pick her up to 65.
No, sorry, I had to deafen myself.
Okay.
Yeah, don't wait on me. My cruise ain't holding. For some reason, it keeps kicking out.
Yeah, I think the whole quarantine thing is just getting started. We had the town over from us. Somebody used to live there. I forget who it was, but somebody said they lived in Columbus at some point. But Columbus just yesterday came out and said that all non-essential shops, stores, and otherwise will be closed. The rest of them will have a 5 p.m. curfew. No gatherings, no more than 10 are canceled. So. I don't know what happened back here. Taz slowed up, pulled off to one side, looked like he almost ran over whoever's in front of him.
Okay. Dropping back a little bit. Let us know when you're up to speed again.
Okay.
I dropped it down to 50. What are you at, Brian?
48, 50, somewhere around there.
Juice, I'm just gonna stay behind you.
Okay, that's fine. So if you want to come around, man, come on.
I can't get my cruise to work.
It's quite the thunderstorm here in Southern Oregon, I'll say that.
That's nice and bright for me.
Yeah.
Well, I say bright. It's getting dark, but otherwise it's nice and clear. Welcome back to your weather forecast from the outhouse. Today in Oregon, it's raining on Billy. Everybody else has got bright sunshine, clear skies, smooth drive ahead. Be safe out there, folks.
Yeah, my game's been in a drought for quite a while now. I don't think they've seen rain on this map in about a year.
Now look at that.
It was snowing yesterday.
It was last night.
So apparently the spring mod now works on multiplayer. So if you want to change from your snow mod, Billy, take your snow mod off to the spring mod. Now would be a good
change
time.
this to a slight yellow color so it looks like pollen there, Billy.
Yep. That's about the way it feels. It's like a snowstorm of pollen here. It's so weird.
Everything's covered in yellow.
Mm-hmm. Hey, we're caught back up with you guys.
Kicking it back up.
Kick the pig, Brian.
Kick the pig.
It's already in effect. The government on Friday activated the National Guard to help. Yep. Yeah, I figure we're going to see more and more and more of that as this starts to ramp up.
Well, did you see where they're sending Russia's army over to Italy for helping?
Nothing against our friends in Russia, but I don't know if I would trust that.
That's a little sketchy to me.
The way Russia and Saudis are fighting right now, I don't know.
Got a guy coming up on our right.
Well,
I mean left.
I don't know if I want to go to Italy and help myself.
Right. Yeah, I don't know if I was the Russians, I don't know if I'd want to do that. Like,
Exactly.
Hey, Deuce, he's coming in hot.
Bypass.
that's fine. Whatever. He can come on around.
I just didn't want to interrupt the conversation.
I figured if I saw everybody pulling in, I'd pull in.
Yeah, I figured people would see that. If we kept going, they'd keep going.
Like herding of animals. We don't move until somebody in front of us moves.
It's like I go off the buffalo jump, you're all following me.
Yep. It's like a walking horse, training a walking horse. You stick them behind the next one and let them follow. That's what they do. But yeah, Italy is not where you want to go right now. The death rate is like 10% there. So.
Oh, they had the highest toll, 700 some deaths in one day.
Yeah, it was almost 800, wasn't it? It was like 790 or something.
It was close.
Yeah. That's scary considering, like, I thought Italy had pretty decent health care. But I guess it comes down to...
population, though.
That's true. Yeah, I was going to say, I guess it comes down to the average age infected there versus the amount of things
they
that
can get.
Yeah, the amount of things available at the hospital. Yeah, the amount of care they can get, and that's what it's going to boil down to in a lot of places. I think is how quickly can we add more ventilators and more masks and more gloves to the stock of what we already have, because we're going to need them.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at what the U.S. is doing now with the stay-at-home type of thing, it's not to prevent the spread. It's to make it so it's not a major spike that overwhelms the health industry.
Right.
It's flatten that curve out where Italy didn't have that chance. They got hit before they could react.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's the biggest component of why Italy turned out so much worse than China. There's actually a couple of videos out there where people in the medical field will break it down and what happened and why. I just haven't watched any of them, but I like to speculate.
And I'm not a conspiracy guy, but when we say what China had, it's what China told us they had.
I mean, that goes the same with us. I know for 100% for a fact that the major Tupelo, the major hospital in Tupelo here in Mississippi, which is, I mean, it's north of me. I don't have anything to do with them, but I know for a fact that a reporter has reached out and tried to get numbers from them. They're not saying a word. Nobody from North Mississippi Medical is reporting how many cases, how many cases they've had come in, how many people tested positive, how many people they have there. Nothing. They're not saying a word. So we have hospitals not even reporting them. That's the scary part. Oh, that's some nice doubles he's hauling there. But yeah, that's what scares me the most, is their hospitals not even reporting on it. So no, I don't think we got the full count from China. I don't think we got the full count from Italy, if you want to be truthful.
No.
Probably not.
I coming about left.
And the biggest problem with the whole situation is everybody's freaking out now because the cases in the U.S. are spiking, but they've been here.
Yeah.
We just didn't have tests for them, and we still don't have enough tests. So check this out. Mississippi, me and Sam were doing some numbers last night on the amount of cases that have been tested, the amount of tests that have been run in Mississippi versus the amount of people infected in Mississippi. So last night when we were looking at the numbers that was current then, not now, but then it was, we had run 790 tests or 793 tests or something like that, or 740 tests is what it was, and we had 140 positive out of those 740. Think about that for a minute. So, because you see so many positive cases, how many people did they actually test in the U.S.? You know what I mean? Versus the positive cases. That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Not to interrupt. Junior, did you see that?
The Umbrella Corporation, yeah.
We got you covered.
The rubber banding too, yeah.
He was beside you, and then he was beside me, and he was beside Brian, and then he's back beside you again.
Yeah, yeah, that one was bad.
He's still doing it up here in front of me, so if
it happened to me too.
Well, and with that, Deuce, there's two camps on it. One of them says, the testing's irrelevant. It's only get tested if you actually have symptoms, and then other people are saying test everyone, so we know who already has antibody, things like that. But there's merit to both of them. But I mean, if somebody's ill, they have to be tested so they know how to do their treatment, to know it's not just influenza or something else.
You would think so. That's my goal with it.
But the thing is, why waste a test on something that has no symptoms?
Exactly.
Right, and somebody brought that up at the press conference the other day. Why are all these NBA people getting tested when they don't even have symptoms? How did that happen?
Because a couple of them actually did have it.
Right.
They came in
but now they're into the big money people, and they need to be tested.
Right.
That's what it's all about.
Yep. And Trump openly said too, after that question was asked, he goes, "Well, that's the way our society's always worked, and it may not be right, but they ended up getting it somehow, and I'd like to know what happened." And I was like, yeah, me too. It's like, what? Because the rich people are getting it? All the rich people are getting tests now? Like,
well, Trump and Pence had to get tested again.
Yep. Oh, and you said antibodies too, Brian. I've heard of a few cases where people now have it again the second time. So
yeah.
It's not necessarily once you get it, it's you're immune or whatever. It's kind of like the flu; they're different. Your body's going to handle it different the next time you get it. So, if you get it again,
I get why they're testing the NBA players though, because they travel so much and they're around so many people. I get that one.
I would.
It's been canceled.
Yeah, I wouldn't attribute it to that. I think it's honestly just the rich and powerful. Honestly, like, all the movie stars have been tested that travel or whatever, and all the rich folks that keep us entertained. They're the ones that are getting tested first, and that was kind of the way it happened too. Because the NBA players got tested 3 weeks ago, a month ago. You know what I mean? Like, they've been tested.
Yeah, once they had the one player for the Jazz that came up positive, and then the 2 more. Basically, they just all got tested because they were in contact with them.
Right, and I mean, I see the point. You want to slow the spread of it, so you got to know who's got it. And if you're in close, they're in close quarters with each other. I mean, they're in a locker room together. Like, I get it. You know what I mean? That's fine.
The guidance is if you're in contact with somebody, you go
on top of all the fans too.
Until you have symptoms. Once you have symptoms, then you get tested.
Right.
But see, that's the thing. Like where I work, we have air handlers where everything is set to a certain temperature, a certain pressure. Somebody in there comes in that's gonna have it, we're all gonna get it.
Yep. Accident right up here, guys.
I can understand the whole Trump and Mike Pence getting it. They're the president and VP. They need to make sure that the leaders are still safe. But well,
it's not just that though about them.
The celebrities.
The prime minister from Spain had a meeting with Trump last month, and he tested positive like a week later. So that was the reason for him and Pence getting tested. So, and I'm pretty sure anybody else around him that was there for that probably got tested too. But they only report on the president stuff getting tested. I mean, they needed to be tested at that point. They've been in contact with leaders from other countries, direct contact. So, so I mean, understandable, 100%. Trudeau, I would recommend him getting tested if he's had any meetings with Trump or anybody, and I don't know that they have, but
his wife.
Yeah, his wife had it. So.
Trudeau's wife?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that. Wow.
Yes.
I'm trying to keep up with everything going on in Canada, and I haven't seen. You know what's funny? I haven't seen one news report for Mexico. Not one.
No.
Not that I have anything against Mexico. I'm just saying, like, just thinking about it, though, in the national news, I haven't seen one report come out of Mexico about this thing. On a national level. Like, as far as U.S. news goes, which I don't really watch the U.S. news either, so that's probably...
Has anybody heard anything as far as South America, period?
Yeah, I have some employees in Brazil, and it's just starting to hot up down there.
Okay.
I think it's going to go the way of the U.S., where it kind of creeps in, and then all of a sudden the cases start spiking because it's been there for a while, but nobody's been tested for it. So that would only make sense to me anyway.
Yes. It's going to explode.
It will, and the whole reason for having everything shut down now is it's supposed to minimize the explosion peak. I mean, that's the whole purpose of it.
But how many people are actually not being in contact with others, though?
Well, I mean, I'm only in contact with my wife. I'm not out and about socializing and doing anything like that. Besides going to the grocery store and that, it's
right. But I mean, like I told Miss Deuce yesterday, when I went up, I ran up to the parts store to grab a battery and a spark plug for the lawnmower. And I walked in, touched the door handle, I walked in, touched only what I needed to touch, scanned my card, punched in my number, walked out, put hand sanitizer on, and wiped down everything that I'd just touched after that. You know what I mean? Like, but only because there were people coming out of the store before I went in, and if they had it, and then they touched something that I touched, I now have it. If I touch my face, or if I touch it, you know what I'm saying? Like, like that's the scary part, is if you don't know who's been in front of you touching stuff that you're touching. The incubation period varies so much. It really does. Like a 5-day to 14-day. Like that's a pretty big variation for an incubation period. Which, I mean, it's still just 2 weeks. You know, it's like if we can keep everybody away from each other for 2 weeks.
We got a guy going around us.
Alrighty. Okay. But that'll never happen because you got people like the spring breakers down there on the beach, you know, doing their thing.
They're the future of this country.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
Yeah, but
Here comes another.
we'll be honest though, there's idiots in every generation. You know, it's not all of them, but there is people down there being stupid and not taking regard for it. Maybe they won't get hurt by it, but you know, their grandparents might or their parents might when they come back and spread it. So
Right. That was my argument. It was
I keep left there.
even if it killed me, right? I would hate that for my family. I don't want to get it and infect somebody else that it might kill. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not taking the risk of going out and doing whatever, which I don't go out anyway. This is my daily life. Honestly, hasn't changed one iota since this all started. So I mean, I'm fairly fortunate. I'm doing what I always do, but I don't want to risk getting it and giving it to somebody that will be severely affected by it, or could be in a closed area with other people that could be severely affected by it. So, you know, like, I mean, I know elderly people that live in an apartment building for elderly people. You know, they still have their own independence. It's not a nursing home or anything. It's just they only rent to elderly folks that are retired, so that they have their own community there. If it hit that place, that would be bad, you know?
Yep.
So, you know.
That's why it scares me every day when I go to work and come home.
Right, right.
Not too much for me, but to give it to Dennis, oh.
Right. Yeah, Jeff. They finally did, but I mean that was well after spring break, though. I mean, most of the spring break stuff was last week and the week before, or 2 weeks ago and
accident right here, Junior.
Last week.
Gotcha. Exit right, guys. Exit right.
Yeah, right, Jeff. To a nursing home or something, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a scary thought. Like, again, I wouldn't want it myself.
No.
I don't think I'm invincible. I learned I'm not a while back.
And then exit right.
When I was 22, I thought I was invincible. Almost went and got 2 sleeves of
Exit right.
machine parts tattooed on me, but I changed my mind.
Left.
Probably a good call on that one.
Yeah. It was funny though, because 7 years later, I found out I was not a machine. I might have felt like it through my 20s, but I was not, apparently.
Yeah, my motorcycle wreck at 21 reminded me I'm not invincible.
Yeah, life's got a way of doing that, doesn't it?
Got another right merge.
Like I had a really cool design I wanted to do. So not on like the flat part of my forearm, you know, from wrist up, but on like the side, the skinny side of your arm. I was gonna do cylinders and then pistons that join at the elbow joint. You know, like that's what I wanted to do.
Keep right.
And then
exit right.
I ended up never getting a tattoo at all. So I still don't have any. But
Were you a big Terminator fan, Deuce?
no.
Okay.
I mean, I like Terminator, but that never even occurred to me. It was more just that I pretty much,
Yeah.
you know, I was never seriously injured by anything. I treated my body like a roller coaster most of the time, you know. It's like, dude, I'm a machine. I can handle this, you know. And then my gallbladder almost killed me 5 years ago. So it's like, turns out I'm not a machine at all. I'm not even close.
Yeah, just didn't give it enough oil.
That's pretty much, yeah. Too many seasonings in the tank there. Not enough oil.
Yep.
Too much spicy food, apparently. I don't know what caused it. I don't know really what causes your gallbladder to die. So.
Well, we could ask Dr. Facebook. They'll let us know.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook knows everything.
That's right.
Dr. Facebook or Twitter.
Yeah.
I hear Dr. Reddit's pretty good. So.
I think the board's still out on that one.
Not if you talk to Reddit people. They're right about it all.
Well, Dr. Facebook thinks.
I actually had a lady use Reddit to tell me how to hook my tow truck up to her car.
Go straight on. That's right.
Was it right?
I guess it was. I didn't use their method. I used my wheel lift and I said, we're going.
You guys all doing okay back there?
Maybe.
Yep, doing good.
I'm hanging in there.
He had pancreatitis that spread to his gallbladder. See, that's like I did, like when I went back and they ended up keeping me for surgery or whatever. I told them, do full everything. I'm the one paying for it, right? I don't have insurance. It's coming out of my pocket. You're doing it. So I ended up getting scans and blood work and sonograms and stuff done on everything. So gallbladder was the only thing that came back, thank goodness. But like I've said before, though, it had gangrened and started spreading over off the gallbladder. So that's why they kept me for 3 or 4 days or whatever it was. I wanted to make sure that they got it all. It was a pretty nasty experience. I didn't realize how serious it was until after they took it out. The surgeon came back in and told me that if I'd have waited another 3 days, I'd have been dead. So
you'd have been septic or something.
I was going septic then, apparently.
Yeah.
I was already I went to a buddy's wedding the weekend before that. This was on like a Wednesday. That Saturday, I went to a buddy's wedding, and everybody there told me I was like green. I looked like I was dying. And I was like, well, I actually don't feel bad today. What I didn't realize is that my body had reached that point where it was used to what was going on because it had been going on for months, apparently. So, but my gallbladder was 99% dead.
Turn.
So, oh yeah, that's a nasty turn. But yeah, it was 99% dead, and had been that way for quite a. Oh my god!
I told you sharp turn.
Well, it wasn't me.
Oh.
I come around it and Taz is off in the ditch.
Oh, snap.
Oops.
Get back up to speed and you come back around me.
It was definitely a different experience. So I'm just
a little bit behind you guys.
Everybody go around me. I've got traffic offenses on, so I have to stop.
What a rookie.
I just realized that last time I played was single player and I was playing realistic.
Go straight on. That's
I don't even have that on.
I've already gotten $1,400 in fines, so I'm stopping for the rest of the red lights.
Yeah, but didn't you use one of those cheat mods, Junior, to make like 100 million or something?
Yes.
Yeah, that doesn't mean I want to lose all that money I made.
Oh, right, okay. You don't want to lose that free money. I got it.
That unrewarding money.
Get ready to turn right.
What did I hit the wrong button? That's the one I wanted.
Turn right.
Traffic offenses.
Well, get ready to turn left.
Don't even pay them in real life.
Right?
Turn left.
What happened? I had to tab out for a minute while I was moving, so it threw my camera around. Not the best time to tab out by any means.
After this, I'm going to run and fill this truck up.
Well, this dispatch load said it was late, and it charged me $93,000 for
Your
being
route
late.
guidance is now finished.
Wow.
Good lord.
Yeah.
Mine was on time.
Well,
Mine was late, $84,000.
How much was your load worth? Basically $0 is what I made on it.
I made 115,932, and I got 3,430 experience.
So when we dispatch loads, set them to the maximum amount of hours from now on.
Well, mine was, but I left the game and came back in later. It was showing the right hours until I came back in.
So strange, man.
Well, because time doesn't stop in multiplayer. That's probably why.
Well, it doesn't matter. It had like 60 hours or something. That's what it started at.
I have that
How am I supposed to get this thing in that hole?
Same way I did.
feeling. Carefully.
Do the easy setup? Try this again.
Got this piece of
Guys, I'm just running up to this gas station up here.
There we go. It's kind of an odd place to back into.
Yeah.
Perfect. Kinda. Maybe a little crooked, but that's okay.
They're testing you, dudes.
I guess so. $91,000. Heck yeah.
$68,000. Over 3,000 spent.
Well, I got time for one more run, probably.
I'm gonna have to shoot off here, but I'll catch up with you guys later on.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, same here.
All right, man.
Where are you wanting to go?
Looking for something else in Washington. I've got a wheel loader from here to Kenwick. Jeff, I am not doing many new games at the moment. No, if I am, they're kind of sporadic. They're not regular intervals. They're just kind of hit or miss when I do them. Lurking, all right, man. Thanks, Brian, for lurking. Thanks for driving with us as always.
I have a Kennewick, Port Angeles Kennewick wheel loader.
Yep.
Where are we going?
Kenwick.
Okay, okay, a wheel loader, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Or just whatever you can find at this point, really.
that's good.
Since we're not dispatching the load.
Where are we going to?
Kenwick. See the Medieval Dynasty preview? I tried to watch it, but they posted the video on IGN instead of on YouTube. And IGN sucks. Something awful. So it was buffering trying to play back a 480p video because I had to turn it down that far and it still wouldn't play it. So I haven't watched it yet, no.
I found a boat going to Kenwick.
Okay.
Yeah, so did I.
Oh, Kenwick it is then. You saw the YouTube? I didn't see a YouTube link anywhere. Everything that Toplets posted was for the IGN link for some reason. You gonna run it, Bob? All right, cool, man.
I gotta get home in time.
Well, enjoy the drive in single player. Hope you can get it done while you find something to watch, for sure. My load is 1 mile up the road. Yeah, on Twitter they posted the IGN link. In their Discord, it's the IGN link. Like it's the link to the website. Nothing about it is YouTube for me. I don't know why.
Turn right. Go straight on. That's right.
I'll let you guys grab yours.
Keep right. And then turn right.
Having issues snagging it?
Yeah, you'll
Turn
see.
right.
Oh boy. One of those, huh?
It's all over now.
Billy's, where's yours? Is it in the building? On top of the building?
It's on its side.
Oh, there it is.
On
God. There's always one. I can only mute one. I drank my tea the wrong way, apparently. I didn't know there was such a thing, but... We're going to Kennewick, Washington, Taz.
I'm gonna get out on the side of the road here.
Alrighty. I think I'm gonna do the same after I snag mine.
We're gonna go this way here.
Time to hit the road. Don't you get no crumbs on my back seat.
Hang on, but
Yeah, the updated artwork and stuff. I like they did that. It looks better. But yeah,
Keep
from
left.
the first
And then turn left.
30 seconds or so, I actually got to watch of it, and there really wasn't a whole lot
Turn
there
left.
in the first 10, 15 seconds of it. So, and then I had to wait on it to buffer for 45 minutes, and I never did get to watch it. So,
okay, I'm enough caffeine.
Still can't get this cruise to work for some reason.
Maybe I should move down the road a little bit, huh?
maybe give everybody else more room. We'll wait right there. Catching all your fish for summer right now, Sally? Nice. Yeah, I tried to catch something I needed for summer in the rain. I think it was catfish. It wasn't working. I'm not a good enough fisherman yet to do that. So.
That's a safety load.
I'll be right back.
Bob, you watching the iRacing stuff? Kind of curious. I'm going to go back and look up some of that. I bet that's entertaining. Could you imagine running an iRacing, running a race on iRacing and then running into like Kevin Harvick or somebody? Wouldn't that be cool?
I raced with Junior and Stewart.
Did you really? That's cool. That's pretty neat. There's a button where you can zoom in. I just don't know what it is. I don't know what the button is. You guys gonna hop off? Okay, couldn't find anything. Are we all ready to go then? Oh no, we're waiting on Larry to get back.
I couldn't find the wheel loader again, but I got one of these.
That'll work. Alright, Taz, thanks for driving with us. Enjoyed it, buddy. I'm glad I got to see somebody run off the road. Yeah, I almost took one of those, Billy, the first time, but it was only going to Bellingham, and I was like, we can go a little further than that.
Well, like you said, it's always one load. The thing was sitting perfectly on its side, though.
It was, yeah. It was sitting right there on its side. There wasn't no getting it out of there. That's for sure.
When you go back up to it to see if you could even flip it, you hit a forklift, so it wouldn't do no good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Guys, my controllers are being weird. I don't want to take off for some reason and stop. We can get going if you want. I think I got it figured out.
Okay. Ready to roll.
Just go around me. I'm going to follow you guys for a bit.
Park and brake.
Come on, Rebel.
Come on in.
Pass the bottle. Bob's getting dry back here. Heck yeah.
Just going to have to drive with everything inverted.
Keep right.
Inverted. That's a
Yeah.
setting in your gameplay settings.
I keep trying to change to where the gas is on the right and the brakes on the left, but it won't do it.
Oh no, that's keys you have to assign. Go ahead and tell it which ones. Never mind. I thought you meant like your look stick was inverted. When you look or whatever, it was inverted. Push
Go
left, it
straight
goes
up.
right.
That's right.
No, the gas and brake, every time I try to change them, they mess up.
Gotcha. nighttime driving. I guess the only good thing is we're going to be pulling up right about daylight, so. I guess that's a good thing. Well, it's curvy through this area, ain't it?
Slightly.
Keep right.
Hey, driving when the sun is just coming up? Yeah. Every morning taking the kid to school, looking right into the sun. Pretty annoying. Burger joint if anybody needs one.
Go straight on. That's right.
Jeff, that sounds like it'd be the way to go. I mean, it's still annoying, but yeah, glasses that cut down on the glare for sure would be nice. I'm sorry, but that UDS driver is working super late.
He's social distancing. Nobody's out at night, so he delivers at night.
I guess that's true, yeah. That's probably a good idea. Yeah, thinking about that too, when you go to get your mail out of the mailbox every day, how many different pieces of mail is that mail carrier touch that's been somewhere else? You can be super paranoid about it if you wanted to be. It's everywhere.
That thought actually never crossed my mind.
That was the first thing I thought of when they started locking everything down. I walked out and checked the mail and I was like, ugh. I don't even... We'll get my gloves.
I have that same reaction when I check my mail, no matter what time it is, because I know there's going to be a bill in there.
Always. There's always a bill in there.
We actually get quite a bit of junk mail.
We do too. We do too. I hadn't been to a casino in over a year, and I get stuff about every 2 weeks from casinos. It's like, guys, I went for my birthday to have dinner. Calm down. Last year.
They said my boss, suites for the weekend, and like free buffets. He goes up quite often to Peoria, Illinois. Gets it.
Yeah, I used to go a lot back in my 20s, but at some point you gotta start saving money. So I stopped going.
That's the Ramsey coming out and you're there.
Yep, 100%. Yeah, I told you guys. My mom and her husband stopped by last week on the way back through. They'd been down to Biloxi, down to the casinos down there before they shut them down, I guess, because they didn't think anything about it. They were like, yeah, whatever. I'm like, y'all are both 60. What are y'all thinking?
And then exit right.
God, crazy people. Don't you know y'all are getting close to that age range where you're at severe risk for this stuff? Her husband was talking about it, and he said, yeah, we were sitting at the slot machine, and every time somebody would get up and leave one, there'd be a worker that would come by and wipe the whole thing down. I was like, really? He was like, yeah. He was like, every time somebody got up and walked to another machine, they would come over and clean that machine before somebody else sat down at it. And I was like, well, I guess that's good. They're trying to, you know, keep it down. So we had to move their slot machines 6 feet apart. At the very minimum.
Can you imagine how much work that would be to do?
And then exit right.
Well, not even most, all casinos they'd have to ditch several slot machines.
Exit right.
Probably 10s or 20s or 30s of slot machines
Get ready to turn
to be able to spread them out that far.
It'd be fun to watch them try it.
Oh, it'd be hilarious to watch them try.
Turn left.
Cover them with a jacket. I guess that's true. Build little plastic cubicles between the slot machines. Can only use every third one. Yeah, that'd be about right. Just block the other two off. That'd be the easy way to do it. Just block off the ones that you don't want people using.
They could probably just turn them off.
That would be the smart way to go, but then they don't have as many people spending money. So they can clean all the surfaces you want, but if somebody's coughing sitting right next to you, probably not the best thing. So.
That's another Dr. Facebook. They say stay 6 foot away from other people. Dr. Facebook says that a forcible cough can keep that airborne for 10 foot. How's the 6 foot spacing help?
Well, it's supposed to cut down on the amount of fluid reaching somebody else is all I understand. But if somebody sneezes and doesn't cover their mouth, the projectiles coming out are going way more than 6 feet, especially for somebody that's downwind of them. So I don't know. I just don't see the 6 foot rule really helping that much. I mean, you're not making physical contact with anybody, but as long as you're not coughing or sneezing, you know, you're probably okay. Yeah, Jeff said I can attest to that. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it would be as useful if you have people that are not covering their mouth when they cough or sneeze. But if they are, then you're probably okay. Like as long as nobody's coughing or sneezing around you, 6 feet's probably plenty. But again, I think it goes back to one of those things where it really comes down to not touching your face with your hands or anything else for that matter. I don't know. I think the people that can stay at home should. That would solve it. I know a lot of people can't. A lot of people can't afford to. Understandable. But if you're able to, just stop running the roads for a couple days, months,
Years.
Yeah. I mean, according to Dr. Fucci, I think that's his name, Dr. Fucci. I watched his thing on Joe Rogan. I watched his interview with the BBC people. He's doing the press conferences that Trump's been doing on this whole deal. He's the doctor that's there with him. I think it's Fauci. I think that's how you pronounce it. He seems to think that he also thinks that we're just now getting started with this whole deal. And he made the comment on Joe Rogan's podcast that it's a fallacy that people think because it gets warmer weather, this is just going to go away. He was like, that's not the case. He was like, it's warm in Australia right now, and they have cases of it. He was like, that's just simply not the case.
Well, I read that too somewhere. Again, Dr. Facebook most likely, but they're saying that when it can't survive at warmer temperatures, your body's at 98.6. So how does it not survive that? I don't.
On exterior surfaces and stuff, I don't understand that either. Maybe because it's live organism that it's living on. You know what I mean? Maybe on non-live surfaces it can't survive in that weather. I don't know. I don't know that much about that end of it, but I'll say this: the flu tends to die down a lot during the summer. So if we're going off that basis, then that's true for the most part, because if you're not directly sneezing on people with the flu, most of the time they don't contract it. So I think that might be what everybody is referring to. Not that if you directly touch something and then somebody else touches it right after you, that because it's 80 degrees or more outside, you can't get it at that point. I think that's wrong. But I think given 2 or 3 hours, that it's probably not going to live on that surface that long at 80 degree temperatures. That's my understanding of it, and I'm probably completely wrong on that. But yeah, I mean, like Dr. Fauci was saying, though, it's like you can say what you want to, but there are other places in the world, like the Southern Hemisphere, where it's been summer for the last couple months. So, and they have just as many cases as the rest of the world. Not the highest numbers, of course, but the average numbers, or the median number, that they're getting just as many cases in the Southern Hemisphere where it's been warm the last couple months. So it's not really the case, and I don't understand that. So, like, I don't understand why people think that it's, oh, it's going to be warm soon, it'll be over with. Yeah, but Australia, New Zealand, it's like they might have had.
We have a right turn coming up.
Already, they might not have had as many cases, but still, like it's still there. It's still living in that weather. So
keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
But yeah, I don't know. I think we can all speculate that it's probably way worse than what they're actually telling us. I go back to the Men in Black theory. There's always a cosmic death ray or an alien species trying to take over the world. We just don't tell anybody because everybody would panic. So.
They've never met the people where I work.
Some LE departments are now enforcing traffic laws to avoid interaction, unless it's blatant serious offense. I believe that. I'm sure people are getting stopped a lot less at the moment for tag lights and a blinker out. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they're saving it for people that are reckless driving or very obvious things, And that's smart too. I mean, it protects our officers. So.
I keep left there.
That's what that state trooper yesterday, when I was working that rollover, was telling me. They're not stopping people for stupid stuff anymore.
Yeah, that's the smart way to go to protect the officers. Not only that, protect the people around them in their daily lives when they're not at work, but also to protect other people they come in contact with on the job. So, I mean, you got to do something. So. We hit the city? I guess we did, yeah. Yeah, right, Brian. And that's the other big contributing factor is to say that, you know, for the flu, it dies down for the humidity levels as they rise. We know that for sure because pretty much all strains of the flu that we've seen have done it. The COVID-19 is not the flu, and we don't have any experience with this. So we're going to find out what it does. But that's like everybody was talking about, once you get it, you're probably good because antibodies and all that kind of stuff. Well, now they're talking about there have been people that have been reinfected. So, and I can't imagine what it would be like the second time around. You know what I mean? Your body just got done fighting this, and now you're having to fight it again. It can't be good.
What those ones that have been reinfected? How long between the time that they got rid of it the first time to as when they get it the second time?
I have no idea. This is just stuff that has been spread around, of course, like news articles or whatever. The one or two people that have been confirmed reinfected, I think were people that may have had it in like December or November. You know what I mean? The best I can tell. So.
Okay.
And it's still speculation of whether or not it's confirmed cases. So. It could be that they were weakened from the COVID-19 and then they ended up with the flu because the flu season this year was pretty bad. So, but
that's what I hear.
Yeah. Now, I do agree with this though. That there's a guy named Nadeshot that used to be a pro Call of Duty player way back when. I don't follow him on Twitter, but I saw him post something on Twitter the other day. Somebody liked it or commented on it or something that I follow, and he said that he's pretty sure he had it in February because he had trouble breathing, severe chest pains, headaches, but thought it was the flu and never went and got it tested or anything for it. But it got to the point where he felt like he needed to go to the hospital. He just never went because he started getting better, so he just didn't go. But trouble breathing, shortness of breath, whatever, chest, you know, like lung pain, stuff like that, that's all very, very, very synonymous with the COVID-19. Once you start showing symptoms, that seems to be everybody's MO of it. Yeah, it's you're gonna feel those chest pains, you're gonna feel the shortness of breath and the trouble breathing and all that kind of stuff. And he's pretty sure he had it, although he never went and got tested. And I thought to myself, if you look at the spike in flu cases in 2018, 2019, 2016, 2015, they all cap about the same place. But if you look at them this year, they're like 4 times higher. So it's very possible in November, December, before we knew anything about this, that's what happened. It wasn't a spike in flu cases, it was a spike in COVID-19 that was already kind of being spread around and nobody really realized it. Oh no, I'm sorry. He said he did go to the doctor and got tested for flu, both strains of it, and he tested negative for both strains of the flu. So makes it even more likely that he had COVID-19 already. So.
Billy, you have a boat too?
I do, yeah.
No, I've got a milling machine.
But yeah, I feel like it's probably been more rampant in the U.S. than people realize. So the amount of people that have already had it and spread it to somebody else that has already had it and probably getting over it by now is pretty high. That doesn't mean that it's not going to get worse because,
turn right.
Well, it started getting worse other places and spreading more and more and more. So, but I agree with what Brian was saying earlier about as people are saying, flattening the curve by all this social distancing and all that kind of stuff.
Go straight on. That's right.
We have to. And we have to do it.
Hey Rebel, you letting in and out of the throttle a lot, or is that just my computer messing up?
Get ready to turn right.
Going up that hill, I did. Oh, that ramp, I did.
Yeah, because my view seems like I'm getting brake check left and right, so I have to back out a lot.
Turn right.
Ooh, went way past him.
This is where it ends, sugar.
I'm gonna back up and give you some room. I'll say I am. Put it in 6 instead of reverse. there's some truth to the possibility the levels dropping as people tend to spend less time indoors with other people. But again, there's no evidence. Yeah, that's true too. There's no solid evidence of it. I feel like people talking about, well, look at China, they're already back to normal. Well, no, they're not back to normal, but they've also been government quarantined for the last 3 months. So they've been on severe lockdown. Like, the US probably won't see that level of lockdown unless it gets substantially worse. So Techie, is that where your load's going?
Yes.
Okay.
That's where I quit.
I got a back end next to you there.
Okay, I'm getting the heck out of the way.
Oh, that's another one of those funny ones. Oh, no, it's not. It's on this side. Okay, never mind. Oh my God, it is. It's between the light pole and this trailer. This is going to be interesting.
Back her up, Rebel. I'll give you your space.
Alright.
I'm gonna run these 3 guys over.
Okay. What'd they do to you?
Nothing, but they're in the way.
Wait a minute, is there? There's a dirt
Just
mound
kidding.
there. Oh my God. Oh, it's on the other side. That's why. I was looking at it, I was like, wait a minute now, what's going on?
Oh, there's a garage. Going to the garage. Gonna get it okay over there, dudes?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I had to pull back out on the road for this one. Weird.
I see ya.
I don't think I've ever had one like this.
That's why I go mediums.
I'm about to turn this one like I did for ATS-2. I've just got it set to random, so when I click my load, I don't even have to stop at the thing. I just pull into where it's going, and it's automatically already set where I'm dropping it off at. Which is pretty cool, because it's kind of a surprise every time you pull up, and it's like, oh, I'm dropping it off over there. All right. So you don't even get to choose. You just pull up, and it's already set for you. Cool. NPCs lives matters, Techie.
I didn't run anybody over.
Well, I managed to make back some of the money I spent on the garage, so. But that is going to do it for me.
Me too.
I appreciate everybody for driving. It was a lot of fun. Got our boats delivered back up. Feel like we had some good conversation on the way. Definitely put some miles in for charity, so that's always good. Tomorrow, back here on YouTube, Farmer's Dynasty. I may be doing something tonight. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to find out what Ms. Deuce has planned for me the rest of the afternoon and go from there. So, if I do stream tonight, it will be over on Twitch. If you guys want to join, you're more than welcome. Thanks for driving, guys.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Deuce. See you stream. Have a great Sunday.
Rest of y'all want to say bye to the stream?
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
I'll be back. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, that's all right, Bob. Dude, everybody was having issues. Like I said, dude, before we got started, my chat just cut out. It just stopped working, so I had to go reload that too. Like, everything seemed to be falling apart today. I appreciate you guys so very, very much, and I will see you guys possibly tonight. I don't know for sure, but definitely tomorrow around 11:30 or noon for Farmers Dynasty. I'm going to get back on schedule this week, and then tomorrow night for something, probably farming on Twitch. I'll see you guys in the next stream. I hope you have a good one. Remember, the charity event is still going on, so if you have American Truck Sim, Euro Truck Sim, put your miles in. Let's make some money for charity. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Later, everybody.